Hello and welcome. My name is Zafar Iqbal and you are watching the Mojo Story. Israel has declared a state of war following numerous infiltrations from the Gaza Strip into Israel and also a barrage of rockets that were fired from Gaza into the Israeli territory. Now, Israel has asked its people living at the borders to stay indoors as these attacks continue. Now, reports say that one woman has been killed in those attacks, in those rocket attacks that were carried out, and there were unprecedented infiltration attempts. In fact, infiltrators who were wearing military uniform, were seen roaming on the streets of Israel in those videos which have gone viral now. If we can play up that video to start with, that is the video that has gone viral in which uh, armed men who were wearing uniform on the roads of Israel really carried out dramatic video clearly that's gone viral now. Israel has declared a state of war. Its military has said that a number of terrorists have infiltrated into Israeli territory and it's striking targets in the Gaza Strip as air raid sirens have been sounded, not just in the border areas with Gaza, but in Jerusalem, all the way up to Tel Aviv. Those sounds have been heard, sirens asking people to stay cautious, to stay indoors. But those amateur videos present the situation on the ground. It seems that a major attack has been carried out. 5,000 rockets have been fired on the Israeli territory. There are many people who have been injured in that rocket attack. The sound of gunfire can be heard everywhere. What is important is that infiltrators have entered into the Israeli territory. There is one dramatic video where an infiltrator is moving in a glider and going into the Israeli territory. If we can have that video up as well, that can give some idea of the situation. You can see clearly in that video the vehicles are on fire from from those rockets which have been fired. Now Hamas has said that it's a new military operation against Israel. Its leader Mohammed Daif, who's an elusive leader, has come up with a statement and has said that 5,000 rockets have been fired into Israel early Saturday to begin Operation Al Aqsa Storm. Al Aqsa Storm is the operation that Hamas claims to have carried out as these attacks continue. Meanwhile, there are also reports that Palestinian factions have taken 5 Israeli soldiers as hostage. Now, this has been reported by Al Arabiya. Now, this is the situation on the ground that sirens have been sounded all across Israel as armed men are on the roads of Israel. You can see from those visuals, the cars are on fire, and those videos clearly present the situation on the ground. Now, there is some background to all of this. It comes in the background of the Israeli blockade over Gaza. Remember, Israel has maintained a blockade in Gaza since 2007, since Hamas seized control of the area. Now, Israel says that it's very important to maintain the blockade to prevent militant groups from building up their arsenal, but Hamas says that it's a collective punishment that's being inflicted on the people there. This blockade restricts their movement, restricts the movement of the people and the goods. But clearly, the focus is on the latest escalation that has come up there, and the exchange of gunfire that's going on. In fact, those are the videos that are circulating on the social media. We can have a third one. Dramatic footage clearly there, plumes of smoke in the air as infiltrators have entered into Israeli territory. They're armed, they're wearing uniforms, and they are firing. As you can see from those visuals, the cars are on fire, and Israel has declared a state of war. Now, there have been numerous attacks over the last few years, and there has been heavy firing in West Bank. In this year alone, 200 Palestinians have been killed in the Israeli firing, and 30 people in Israel have also died in the Palestinian attacks. In the past, also, there have been so many rocket attacks, and Israel has always retaliated with force. But this seems to be a well coordinated, well planned attack by Hamas, and using new tactics of sending infiltrators into Israeli territory to carry out those attacks. Clearly, the Israeli Defense Ministry is taking note of this issue, and that's why a state of war has been declared, and a counter retaliation will be put out now. But for the moment, the news is that Al Aqsa Storm, that's what the name Hamas has given to this operation. 5,000 rockets, according to them, have been fired on the Israeli territory, and there have been at least one woman has died. Now, some reports say that 5 Israeli soldiers have been taken into custody, have been taken away as hostage by the Hamas fighters. But clearly, the focus is on those videos which have gone viral on the social media. If we can once again play those videos to understand the gravity of the situation on the ground. Dramatic footage there you can see from those visuals, the situation on the ground. To recap for our viewers, Israel has declared a state of war following numerous rocket attacks from Gaza Strip into Israel. It's asked its people to remain indoors. Now, Hamas says that it's Operation Al-Aqsa Storm that's been carried out by them, and 5,000 rockets have been fired into the Israeli territory. Some reports say that 5 Israeli soldiers have been taken away by the Hamas fighters. From those visuals, one could make out that there are Hamas fighters who are wearing uniform in military fatigue and are carrying weapons on the roads of Israel as they carry out their operation. Now, Israel has told its people living at the borders to stay indoors. Sirens have been sounded all across Israel, in Jerusalem, all the way up to Tel Aviv, asking people to stay indoors as Israel declares a state of war. And Hamas has said that they have announced the Al-Aqsa flood and they have fired 5,000 rockets at Israel. According to reports, one woman in Israel has already been killed. There have been many injuries also due to those rocket attacks. As the situation is developing there, we'll keep a close track of this situation and we'll follow the story. But for now, those are the details that are coming from the Israel-Palestinian border, where those rockets have been fired, and the situation seems to be escalating by the hour. But for now, thanks so much for watching.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.